Welcome everyone. This is Will, KMAC Vintage. I'm into you on Tuesday from Cayman Islands. Um, nice day outside. Sunny, but a bit breezy. And anyway, I am continuing my work on this floppy drive, which right now I have in a million pieces. All in pieces again, sitting here on my desk, on my bench, and um, going to recap it. There's some very small miniature caps on it. Very delicate work here. Um, these wires are so brittle that just a faint touch of them, almost the actually shielding the outside layer, the protective covering will just fall off. But anyway, this small piece here, this small motor drive, has on it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little miniature caps. So we will take those off. I already have them. I have those already. And then we have the board here, which has on it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember this board was one of the first things that I capped ever, and I put on a cap backwards, and it went poop. But it is what it is, right? We learn and we keep on going. Um, I am going to be using my fume meshi extractor, so if it does give out some noise in that, I apologize. But I've been getting some headaches and I need to be a bit more careful. So let me switch over to the scope view for you so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so here's the motor unit under the scope. I know my focus isn't up too good either right now, but I've got the cap here we're gonna deal with, which should be right there. So what we'll do here is we'll take them off one by one. We'll take off and put on, take off and put on. I do have a listing of where they are, but some of them I couldn't get the numbers. I couldn't get the actually location on the board. So I need my flux, I need my thin wick. Yeah, this is it. I need to order more wick. My trip around the corner, 13 days away. I need to get my Amazon order put in. So let's see, how can I get in with this? This is the thinner wick, right? Yeah. The board might be moving. The board might be moving around a bit. I apologize for that. And I need my extractor on. Hoping that's not bothering y'all too much. Yeah, I got that first one out. Now, a lot of people may say, oh boy, why are you recapping a floppy drive? Well, this thing is just as old as it one UF50. And that was location C2. I do have that one written down. Some people, you gotta remember, this thing is as old as sliced bread. Not that old, but anyway. Let me find my 150 here. Yeah, this is it. And on the board, I didn't see what direction that came off. Okay, looks like the notch. And I negative like this. These things are as old as the machines themselves, so you can expect problems. All right, can you not? Is it not as old? Is it not have the same problem? I'm just gonna reseat this a little bit. I'm just gonna melt them again and try to make sure it's seated right. Yeah, it's all the way down. Okay. Oh, I don't like how that looks. What happened there? Okay. All right, that one done. There it is. All right, now we come to a cluster of 3. There are 3 right here. Okay, C11, I got written down. It's a 0.47 by 50. So is this one. If I'm not mistaken, this one here is a 10 by 16. I had it at a different angle where I could see it, so anyway, but so I got right there, and right there. Those are the 3 I have. Okay, so a little bit of flux there, there, and there. You all can see that? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try not to overrun run the fume extractor too hot, too high. Just in case the microphone picks it up. Now for an old board, this thing does melt. This thing does. The solder does behave nicely. I'll get that once I get it off. Okay. Okay. Just making sure the direction. Yeah. So this is C11. This is the. Let's see here. Oh no, this one is a 0.22. 0.22 by 50. Not a 47. Okay, so this is a 0.22 by 50. I gotta dig one of those out. These 3 here I'll take off at one shot, and then we will put on the new ones. Alright, let me clean this piece here. Okay, next one is over here. Okay. I'm going to turn it slowly because I want to make sure I get the right one in the right direction and the right. Okay. this one is a 10 by 16. Is that what I wrote down? Yes. Okay. And this is that location. That looks like C8. No, C7. And I just make sure. 10 by 16. Yes. And this last one here, that should already be no, that's not unsoldered yet. Yeah, nice. That cleans up. That really cleans up nice. An old board, amazing. So this is C8. C7 was written up here, so that's for that one. This is C8. And this is your 0.47 by 50. So this is C8. All right, since I got some flux in out there, I do want to clean that up. Not much to clean up. It is very compact in here. Okay, so let's start putting in what we can. I'll have to pull the 2250. Let me do that now. Give me 1 second here. Oh, I have 122 by 50. Yeah, there you are. Do I have this one inside there? I think I have this one loose somewhere. No. So this should be my 2250. Yes, there it is. I need a 47. Okay, they're there. And then I need the 10 by 16. The 47 I don't need. And my 10 by 16 is right here. I don't have a 10 16 with legs that are straight. No. Okay, that's fine. So let's go put in C7 first, which is the one in that nook. C7 is the 1016. I may have to straighten these legs up. Okay, so negative is towards this dot with the symbol. Went in okay. Okay, so that's C7. C8 is my 0.47, which is this one. Again, it goes with negative over here, so that means that the long leg goes over here. So these 47s are a bit higher than the one that came out, but it was when I bought these caps, I could not get any of the minis, so I had to take what I could, and luckily it does work. So here negative is that way, so the long leg has to go over here. All right, so we have 3 into solder. Let's get that soldering done. Gotta wait for it to get the temperature. Okay. All right, let's go see if we can reheat these and straighten up the legs so it's easier to cut. Okay. Cutting time. Okay. We are almost finished with this board. Now we come to this side. I have 1 right there. Then I have 3 under those wires. This is that light sensor. Look at all that debris in there. Okay, there's actually 2. There's another one on this side here. They're the sensors. All right, so let's get this one here that is right by the sensor. So that's the sensor, so that should be it right there. I'll get you back in focus in a second. All right, let's get, because you see, when I straighten this up, your focus is a bit better. All right. Let me cut that. Look how beautiful that light cleans up. Look at that. Amazing. For how old this is, I'm really surprised how well it cleans up. See, I pulled it out this way. That's how I know negative is towards the circle. Negative is towards the circle, and positive towards that brass connector or copper, whatever. Okay, so this one is the 10 by 16. So there should be another 10 by 16 right here. All right, so we go long leg there. And let's solder. So I'm sorry this seems a bit boring, guys. It's just repetitive work. But it's an item that not much videos on. So that's why it was worthwhile for me to do. Now we have these three here, and I am assuming they're all the same capacity from what I can tell. But what we'll do is we'll take off one by one and measure them and check. Let's see, where are they? Right here. So 1, 2, 3. So let's do one. You'll see that? Barely. Okay, sorry. There you go. Okay. That one should be this one. Let's check capacity. See, that's 10 by 35, and I had a different value out for it. Oh no, there it is. That's the 10 by 35. Okay, so what's that location? Because I need that location. That is C15. All of these should be 10 by 35. That's what I have written down. So let's do the next one. Then we have y'all seen if the smoke is going towards the extractor? I think it is. Okay. That fell out. Let's make sure it's a 10 by 35. Yep, 10 by 35. And now let's pull out the last one. I think I have enough flux there. I don't need to add. These wires are so brittle. Ten by 35. Yeah. Okay. So all three of these are 10 by 35. So easy drop in and go on. So let's drop them in. And the last one. All right, I'll go solder. It comes in and out of focus for y'all. I apologize because it's not a stable surface. And as I push down, it moves. It does the same for me. It comes in and out of focus, but I can still work with it. Now you see why I like to straighten up the legs so that doesn't happen. Okay, so this little board is done. Okay, so we're done with this one. Now we've got this one to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 caps. But I don't have these pulled yet, so I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'll come back once I have everything ready. Okay? Thanks. All right, folks, I've come back. I have the information I need for me to do this board. It's only 5 caps, and 3 of them are 47 by 16s, and 2 are 22/16. So fairly straightforward. I do have them all written down of where they go. So um, let's get to it. Oh, it's getting a bit warm in here, so let me turn on my AC. Okay, so nicely labeled on the back. Sweet. So let's start taking these off. I can take them all off, and then we go and put them back on. Let's see if this works as nice as the other board did. Seems to be so far. Okay, that one loose. Out. Next one is over here, C108 and 115. There's 115 and there's 108. Okay, so 115 and 108. Okay, now from the 108. Oh, that's hot. Stupid me. Some of my plastic got on that. Okay. So that's 3 done. The other ones are over here. One should be right by this hole somewhere. C113 right there. See if we can get that out without any flux. I see that flux works nice. Now you see what the difference is with flux. See much better that sucks it up. And then the last one should be somewhere over here. Right there. Slipped in my hand. Okay. These legs are very down, so I do want to try to stand them up. Be easier to pull it out. Okay, I can turn this off for a few minutes. Turn it down. Alright, so 2 of them already came out. Again, negative is to the dot. So if I pull this out like this, see, negative. Negative is towards the dot. Alright, so that's 3. Let's just make sure. Negative, dot. Okay. Curved side of the symbol. Negative, curved side symbol. Okay, so they're all out. Let me give this a little clean here. Okay. We are cleaned. And ready to go. Anyway, okay, let's see. Where do we go? Alright, let's get these center ones in first because they are loose already. So, right there and there, those 2 locations. Negative is the dot, so that goes like that. That. Now we can do these big ones. 1, 2, 3. Put them in. Then I may not be on camera putting them in. I'm sorry. Just easier to drop them all in. Okay, and we can now solder them. So let's start down here. Where are we? There we are. That's a big ground, please. My plane, so this one too has a lot of ground, a lot of copper. I just remelted for me to pull up and make sure it's sitting good. You see, these two are somewhat dancing. So I'll go. Because space here's an issue, space and height. So solder flows nice. Okay, one more. Up here. Okay, I think we're done with all the soldering, so I'll turn that off. We can now start cutting. I think it's time to retire these snips and pull out a new pair. A lot of it depends where I use it, where I where I cut it from. Those two are cuts. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are all cut. You see, I forgot to turn on my extractor during that soldering. Okay, so we are all on. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 caps. We make some space here again, and we can start putting this back together. Switch the view in a second. My messy desk. I'm sorry, but there we are. See, now this uses another another sensor here also. I know it's hard to see. Okay, Right here is a sensor. This is to sense where the position of the head is, to if it is at home position or not. Okay, and really this you don't want to move too much because it can slide on there a bit, and that's for adjustments. So I'm gonna try not to have to undo that. Okay, this is just a shell right now. There's really nothing in here. Okay, so the motor, just the motor for the head, the motor for the ejection, and the gear and the switch. All right, and you got a little bit of stuff on here. There is a lot of tension on that, so that's pretty good. Okay, so it could just be, I don't have a can of air, so that's why I'm using my lungs. I'm sorry. Uh, the head is fairly well oiled. The, the tracks, but this does allow me to do a better cleaning now of the worm gear. That's it. There is debris in there. It could jump. Okay, I'm gonna put some oil back on it. So it is sliding very freely. There's really not too much there. Leave it in the home position. All right, let's go put these boards back on. All right, this one here is a simple slide on. I just need to get its cable back in. Then just slides back into position. There we go. Okay, where did I put my screws? There are two screws that hold that down. That's in place. Now we have these mechanisms to put back on, okay? Because up here too, there is this sensor here, and there's a sensor here. That's what senses that the discs are in, okay? And again, these are a spring. Then the shaft. Okay. Then it's got the clip. These are the spring clips that I hate. Okay. I need to turn this because I need to put it on the board a certain. I need to put it on there a certain way. Then I have oh, it's already peak. I miss it. It's already 10:16. And this also has that clip. Okay. Call where all the screws go. Oh, that sounds a lot of confidence. Huh? I'm sorry. Clips are in. Board is on. Those four screws are to hold the tray on. Okay. Three. Okay, so we are there. Now we go put this board back on. And really, there's only one way these can go on. Wires go down. We have this one back here. something fall when I pulled out that last one, so I'm sure that the screw came out. It was on the magnet possibly. Well, missing a small one. Missing a small one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for there. That's it. This is it. Alright, so we have this partially electronically back assembled. I'm sorry if some of that was out. I keep on forgetting that. I need to do it in screen. I'm so sorry. Um, so this is back together. Okay, sensors there, there. All of that is back in. So now let's put this back on. Really no special way for this to go on. Okay, we can get this put back together. Okay, no idea if this is gonna work. We are doing this together. Again, putting that in the wrong spot. I felt a bit tight. This lever has to be on top, okay? That's the lever, that's the arm that lifts up the pressure pad from the disc when you go to eject. The other discs have a little tab that you have to slide out. video almost. But it is what it is, right? Everything is connected. Except for this. It slid out of my hand and went, okay. Big enough. We are assembled. Okay. And I do have two packages that are on island that I'm waiting on to see if I get any emails saying that they're here. Oh, my lovely power bill. Y'all want to hear what a power bill in the Cayman Islands cost? So I used 922 kilowatts. My bill is $252. Okay. So yeah, go figure. Energy charge, $109. Fuel cost, $191. Anyway, that is what it is, right? What can we do? Not run AC, not run all this other stuff? I'm not gonna sweat. I'm sorry. All right. Are we ready to test? I really don't need to put this in the case. It's already high enough. No idea this will solve the problem, but it's one of the tools we have in the available to us. I probably do have some actually alignment issue that I need to deal with. The main thing I want to focus on here is really the actual drive, so I'm going to try to bring that more here for y'all to see. Power, this is a 512. Turn it on. I see some red light there. That's on that sensor. I see a red light. That one too. That might be why it's not working. That sensor might be Oh, I need to boot this. That's what we're sitting at. Boot screen. System tools. Let's see. Knowing what I just saw with that sensor not being on, try to clean that. See. Because all the other ones I saw the actually red light in there. No, I do remember them saying that that's one of the items that fail quite often in these. Is that little piece there in the back, that sensor. Okay, I'm just letting it dry a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. See, on these ones I see the red light. On that one there in the back. Oh boy. Okay. Exit it a lot quicker this time. Make sure this desk is still good. Same thing. So let's see. Oh, I'm getting. So, and we know the disk is good. Okay, it does go into the OS. Alright, so we know the disk is good. The only thing left, I think, now might be that sensor in the back there with the alignment. See, that's what I was saying from actually last night, is that a disk may not be sitting in there correctly. You know what? So that I don't bore y'all, I'm gonna try this off camera. I'll pause the recording and I'll come back and tell you what I had to do. Okay? Folks, that's well. I'm back. Um, I've been experimenting with this floppy drive. Okay. I moved the sensor back and forth to see if I could get any adjustments, because that piece of circuit board there with the sensor on it, with the actually zero track stop point, um, it can move a little bit. Okay, so I did that, but really that didn't make any difference. So I put it back at the original position. So then I started playing around with how this frame and everything holds everything in there. And I think I found something, and I don't know how I'm gonna resolve this. I just gotta do trial and error. Because I did get it to boot, okay? And it's really when I put this in and I keep a little bit of pressure on this side here, it kind of does a boot. Not all the time. Watch it not go do it now. Try with nothing. See, there it goes. See? When I let go, the whole thing kind of drops, and I don't know what is causing that. I mean, let me try something here. I want to try to see. Oh boy. I need some lunch. Let me try to find something. What I want to do is try to put in there a little spacer. Like a little washer or nothing in there. All right. Well, let's try something here. Let's try not to tighten down that back side. I'll tighten it a little bit. I think I got too much. See if I can find. This is just a leg that I cut off from a capacitor. You want to throw something in there as a spacer. Something a little bit raised, just a hairline. All right, so let's try this again and see. I mean, it works. The drive is good. We have to put one on the front side too. Just trying different things here. Um, I mean, we saw it boots. So I'm gonna keep on trying some things, and I'll get back to you all when I have something more actually solid. Okay. All right. I'll be back. Well, folks, I'm back at this. In the meantime that I've been doing work on this and trying to solve it, my 512 decided to give me a memory error. So I have a different 512K board that I bought from someone, but apparently it too has some issues. So even though I can do a, it's a bit better. See, it is trying to seek it now. It does load to a certain point. Then it will practically go in all the way, and then at the last bit, it will bomb out. And because this ROM that's on this board too, it's a bit modified ROM. See, it's taking too long to load. I mean, this should not be taking this long to load at all. I'm not sure what the ROM is trying to do. I do have my own stock ROM somewhere from my original 512, but I can't find it right now. I could put that in this board and see what it does, but because this board doesn't even want to read the actually internal drive, you see, it bombs out. What it's trying to do. The person was telling me that this board will read a 400 and 800K disk, so for 512. So what I had to do with the floppy drive was I was finding that it was not lubed well. It wasn't positioning the disk correctly. So I lubed it a lot more, and so forth, where it sits a bit better now. It tries to boot. You see, it's not gonna go in. It's. I mean, let's try to put my board back in here and see. I just find it odd that I just started getting that memory error. You see, this board here has supposedly a special modified ROM. So, but anyway, let me put this one away. A plus should technically read this also. I have a plus board here. We can try the plus board and see. Plus, nothing special on it. See what I get first. Okay. going. It's hovering around the same spot that it always does. Okay, now it's going further. It's going in. And we should have OS. Come on. See, it bombs out too. Something at the last bit there that it tries to load and it just doesn't load it right. Let me try to internal disk with this. I ate some lunch and I just don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I just want to rule out that my disk is not bad. Okay, you see? So the internal one loads it fine. So we'll go back to the external and see what we can get done. So I'm almost there with the external. I mean, boy, this thing has kicked me. Okay, it detected it. Oh, I should be loading. There it starts. See, it should be in by now. It's right here, the end that it kind of hangs up. It's gonna give me the bomb. Yeah, see. So what I think it is this needs to go in a little bit more. Let's see, come on. Let's see what we get. Yeah, you see? Yeah, it's still bombing though. So, I mean, the only thing I've been doing is a little bit of bending and nudging along here and there. It's been getting me this far. Alright, come on, switch. Nah, I'm gonna switch. Now I'm gonna switch to desktop. Yeah, getting stuck here. Yeah, give me the bomb. Let's see if we can do it manually. very flaky, this. It's now I'm not getting anything. I mean, I've had it go in a couple times. I had it go in completely. So, but anyway, um, I'm gonna. I have to keep on working on this, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm not feeling too well, and I ate something and it's not agreeing with me. So I'm gonna end this video. We're already at an hour and 30 minutes. It's mainly this is about recapping and testing and problem solving. So, um, but the two boards have been recapped to that. It does work. I know it's not something electrical. I know it's just something fine tuning adjustments. So I will keep on working on that, but not sure when I'll get back to it. Right now, I'm gonna go lay down and rest a little bit. So everyone, thanks for watching. Sorry about the dead periods in the video and the no conversation. It's just some thinking and working. Um, just one thing after another today. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. All right, we will see you later.